All right, guys, play it cool and let them go if you want to get them back. Or if you want to make it with any woman, okay? Because look, at the end of the day, women love to be with guys who are in their most confident energy. That's the best way I can put it. Now, as you guys can probably tell, when you guys think back to when your relationship began, you were actually completely detached because you didn't have any emotional attachment to them. You didn't love them yet, right? So literally, as guys fall in love, they start, getting attached, okay? So let's take a look at this right here. So when you first meet her, you're acting in a very courageous way, okay? Because you're like, yo, like, I want to date you. Let's go. Let's do this, right? As a relationship progresses and goes on, a lot of the time guys start driving down here when they go through breakups, okay? So, they start acting fearful. Why is my eraser on there? Start acting fearful. It's mostly fear, right? So looking back over here, it says control equals attachment, right? So this is the issue. So many guys are trying to control the situation instead of just letting the situation be, looking at your mistakes, fixing the mistakes. And a lot of people assume that they need to get back with that person to prove to that person, which is just going to make things worse, that they're not this shitty person. So when you play it cool and let them go, what ends up happening is they start thinking, okay, maybe this person isn't really as bad as I thought that they were. Because like I say in my videos, negativity and too much of it, so remember this, too much of it equals breakups. Okay? I know I'm inside your heads a little bit sometimes. What about her, Kyle? What if she's being negative? What if she's right? A lot of guys bring this shit up. Look, if you are with a woman and she is throwing your vibes off, she's fucking with your energy, she's treating you like shit, that's your fault. It's not your fault that she's that way. It's your fault that you stayed with her and continued to spend your energy on somebody who doesn't appreciate you, doesn't appreciate your energy, doesn't give a fuck about you. They care about themselves. Okay? High quality women don't do that kind of stuff. They try to support you. They try to uplift you. They're not weird. Okay? A lot of girls out there, guys, are just straight up Fruit Loops. Okay? They're narcissistic. They're, looking for too much attention. Girls are hopping on Instagram saying, "Oh shit, I don't put on these revealing clothes for anybody else but it's all bullshit," right? They do it for attention, right? They're like, "No, I do this for me. I put on all this makeup for me." It's like, no, you're not wearing makeup at home when you're watching a movie. Bullshit, right? You do it for attention. So fellas, at the end of the day, you guys have to understand where your emotions are at. It's okay to have emotions. The only issue is you have to face them and deal with them on your own. Nobody's going to deal with or help you with your emotions except yourself, okay? Oh, I can help you and mentor you, right? And get you there faster. That's what my program's all about. But look, at the end of the day, you guys can do this on your own. You just have to study and understand what you're doing and how you're going to do it. And this is a great visual representation on what that is. Fear is probably the number one driver of breakups. Right? Fear causes negativity to happen, but fear's usually the general driver of it. Now, some people are dealing with shame and apathy and guilt. They get really complacent in life. They don't have a direction or purpose, whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, too much negativity will always bring a breakup. Okay? So what do you guys need to do? You guys need to start focusing on what you can do to improve your life. Okay? What can you do to level up? So usually I think of kind of like these graphs like this. And these are pillars in your life, right? So apologize if it's not the prettiest. So look, this is like your health pillar, right? Let's say this is probably your skills pillar, wealth, money, shit like that. Social circle. Okay. Relationship skills. What do you know about women and how they operate? And I forget what the last one always is. I need to put it on my wall. But where are you at here? Okay. Where are you? Like, most of you guys are getting in relationships in your 20s and you're not learning about what makes a woman want to stay with a guy. You're not learning about what makes a woman tick? What makes her like really like you and want to stay with you? You're not learning these skills. Okay. So the first things first is attraction, right? So learning about attraction and what you can do to maximize this. So obviously being in great shape helps. Being, purpose focused helps. Having money helps. Social circle status, right? So you guys can improve these things. I don't want to make this video too long. You guys can improve these things, and you guys can, 100% do this on your own. I have a program. It'll get you there faster. And in the description box, there will be a way. You just got to read it. Just go there, and there's my socials and my email. And basically what I want you to say is send me the message speed, or email me the message speed, and join the email list, because I'm going to show you guys proof and how I got other students there. Okay. But anyway, focusing on attraction and then understanding female nature, like how women if you understand how women operate, right? Like, why do they test you? You know what I mean? How to pass tests, how to, just push and pull, how to maneuver your like interactions with them. And of course, focusing on attraction and what makes you attractive. Should you say this thing? Should you not say this thing? Should you remain neutral, right? So these are the things you guys need to focus on, but it all stems from this right here. Okay. I should have just done this, but that's where it all comes from, is understanding this work, this emotional work, and understanding, how it applies to everything in your life. Because right now, because the people that are trying to control, right? Anybody that's in the controlling mindset, they're fearful. All of you guys want your exes back, right? And what I'm telling you to do is to have the courage to let them go, right? And then when you do that, eventually you'll start working up and through these, but you won't really know that you're doing it. You're just going to be in that pocket of energy, or you won't be. So most of you guys are so fearful that she's moving on or having sex with somebody else or whatever the case is. And you guys have to realize you're never ever in control of their actions. You're only in control of yours and how you show up, and how you can show up and control your actions, which helps the world perceive you a certain way. And then when you're cool and you're calm and you're collected, again, you're playing it cool and letting them go, and remaining detached. When you remain detached, you're going to have a much more successful life, relationships, and you're going to be, rich. Okay. And guys, it's not that hard. Okay. I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel about how to grow on YouTube. I have a few channels, especially from back in the day when I did faceless ones, but 2 main channels, this one, and I have another one that makes me a good chunk of my money. And I'm telling you, you don't have to have a big YouTube channel to make a lot of money. Okay. You don't need, everyone thinks you need 100 million fucking subscribers. You don't. Okay. So you guys can take a look at that. I'll have a video announcement about that. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Done.